So if you not go left for let you picking your such colorful language, yeah. So don't you think, Ade, let me land with the question, since you understand where I'm coming from. So therefore, don't you think if you want for reach serious audience, far, wide, and near, you can still deliver the same message passionately, strongly, but with a different kind of language?
To be honest with you, when you play a role model, you got to be an example.
Thank you very much.
That's for sure. And I believe say, I need to smoke, I need to drink, I need to put me to a system, and I always do things them good.
Well, this is a typical example of you don't necessarily need for smoke, you don't necessarily need for drink. And there we go again. There we go again. You can't blame them and justify why you they use the language. What are they try for do now for upside down? All right, go ahead, please.
The problem about me, I don't need to afraid what a man I let go. But anything else I will do, I will ashamed to talk as as well. Me, I'm not a man, I learn from mistake, that's true. But for anything else I will do, I don't know because I don't want to be hypocrite because of me, I know, but never said my name. You understand? I make anything I mean, no say I will do, I will press them out, I will talk them, say this, I will do it. People will say me, people will know me. Then they tell you, I don't know, let's say we do something. They will do another to Sabian for. Now, for anything I do on the right way, and I want to do something I regret. That's not me. I never officer I don't do something I regret. I say, me, but I don't do this.
No, Ade, you are human being. That's a degree of arrogance. We're not perfect, and you should know this. And when you come back again at social media platform where you speak to thousands of people, where Papa God self, I believe, Ade, in the infinite wisdom, go sit down something and catch it, say, if I be not doing so, even though you can't to Satan or what have you, maybe you get a different, and much more you mortal man, go say, absolutely, and this is the point what this guy for make. And this come back again to the language, where you use something, the language not get for be violent, but the way how you put on like, well, I don't have any regrets. How can you be a human being with conscience and you not get no regret? So in other words, then give you information, one minute, please, 1 minute. Then give you information on some very important, beginning with your tape. I get one very important message where I want you not today, Sierra Leone and them. Sometimes you don't get information. That information, there's sometimes a hot information. So the way how you go portray on a social media, you not portray, and so you take ownership of them and he and down. And in the end, it turned out for be different. And I'll give you an example, and a very good example. Some time ago, a few months ago, few people and jump on the bandwagon, you not be one, say the president be sick up to a point where he's crippled. He don't turn comatose or whatever. And you bring a voice. You go along with that kind of story there. That story there for people like you. Now, major story them, and you get for take them how you portray them. So if you not get them right, that's equally bad. And this story, it turned out for say the people that will propagate that, they're not getting right because they say the president not there. Look the president, look the tape.
I love the way you come up with this.
Thank you.
When the president they say is sick, before they are around, maybe don't get message from Monday, on the Monday I don't get message. I don't ever say anything. I listen so many voice notes, so many audio. I think 2 years. Now come to the social media and tell people and say, if they do that as a president, when president sick, they don't just come and talk him. Because now somebody when they lead people in. I said that you may be 50%. If you are maybe 50%, if you are go over the audio way. That is 2 times my chance I said if you are maybe 50%. If you are 2, maybe 50%. Now everybody just stay cool and watch waiting will happen. You understand? Then when I put video for counter-attack, waiting people and talk, now me came out, I said, if you don't say this man well, people will say this man well, will take to the video let me see. I said, well, watch the mere fruits. When I watch, if you demand the work well, I hope you understand. I think I
well, of course, I understand. I nearly deny what you say, but I believe say you come out with. No, not to you. If you read the way I put the question is, we all jump on the bandwagon. Some people they use leverage, and this come back to the fact say there are things that we can regret. So what you say, whilst it correct, but what you been the try for imply then another make judgment is you been the direct people, and because you pull about three audios, I believe. Okay, I can't say the exact three, but yeah, two. So one of them is you went along with the popular say, and then the second one you try for sanitize and for justify and say, well, that was being very clever, and that in itself now retracting and taking a normal position. And at the point this what I try for make to you, and we need to understand this, Ade, that if you get a platform and you use critical words like role model, yes, you don't need for bring your trusses down or for talk violence, not mean say you get for the smoke, you get for the drink. You can be a very normal sound person, but you get a true personality, you know, and things like that. So in that regard, I say we all can make mistakes. Mr. said the broadcast, and I can get information. Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Let you simple understand. The one I say, I rather do something I regret. Like now, anything I want to do, I dey cross-check myself. No, say to this thing I dey do it, right? Or no, because no one do and I regret. And then for any time I dey tell people and say, we don't dey want to talk on social media on irreversible statement.
Okay.
Because the past say not to do, and the issue of the missing past sentence.
Okay, we don't dey approach.
I get a platform where I share first.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Let's make progress because we don't approach the hour mark. Recently you come out with another audio, and this one is very fresh. And then at the National Reformation Movement. Then within the party, I think obviously from the sound of things, you were approaching at the background, which absolutely normal where people and they try for promote something and other people and get media space and platform, then go always try for approach people and we get them platform then they. But then again, as soon as you were told, I believe, you come out now though, thing was for be, your privacy, the way I want to discuss and whatever I want to discuss there, you not agree with them. But then you come out, then you had a verbal attack on the NRM. You get a right for take a position, but then you come out, you attack them. The reason why I highlight this back is because you can for portray yourself as somebody neutral and objective. Because you can take sides and then later on you backtrack and say, well, no, this is for the people. Okay? But if this is for the people, why you take so much offense if one party come out inside one other party and ask for reformation?
Okay, thank you very much for this question. I always go back to the audios then. I will tell Sierra as I see, I put Salon first. There are two big political parties and then God don't do it today. The ruler country, bad or good day, nothing. So for anything where they come now for distract them, like making go against them things they do. You understand? But now, when I see things there, we all remember 10 years of opposition, the SLPP were now waiting government. Right? People even accuse them, say, when they are an escoma and pocket. Because they know they oppose. They know they see things and they don't want they know they talk. So like, if APC don't be opposition now, the only people that will get the mind now for oppose the SLPP are APC. Because now them they talk more for the people. You understand? Then question moment like this, just get some few pokes and can say, now this, now that, when I want change. Now change just happens so as Kaleo, just now. People will cry for this kind of change. People will suffer for this kind of change. Right? They know never want change. That's why I want to distract the whole system needs to be opposed. Me not here it's right. Right? And they say many hands make it right. If you mean oppose, APC they oppose, then when we get one hold, you understand? And then two political parties, I remember during the election, the NDC, the SLPP, the APP, all the 15 parties are all the same one side. Why? Because every stop narrating this one. And if you observe, one thing that they tell the government of the bad things already happen, that in the big opposition, why are you? So if you observe people that say, are they with them? Then no, I'm a Sierra I don't vote for a Cuban party.
All right, so I'll take on you. Make I take on you on that basis of that point. Thanks for clarification. But if people then call for reformation, first of all, the party lost an election. Yes, then they do the inside job by the 9-man committee or whatever way they call them. In other words, they have to take a back look and see why they lost the elections and etc. going forward. But a group of themselves come out say, well, we don't want to break up the party. And this is not my understanding. You can correct me if I'm wrong. We don't want to break up the party, but what we are doing, we are calling for a reformation within the team. In other words, the approach will be used. Then come out with a document, by the way. Then say the approach will be used and some of the reasons why we lost the elections. Here it is. So therefore, we have to make an about-face turn. So we don't want to fracture the party, where possibly can happen. But what we want to do, the party need for change. We need for change then tactics and the way we don't use. The former president been saying 3 months' time he resign. Up till now, he not resign, but probably for good reasons, for keep the party as a whole. For other people that believe say there could be a transitional administration in place. So it not necessarily get for be the former head of state Ernest by Koroma. It can be a group of people that when a caretaker them up to the point where they go decide for change. But anyway, that's up to them, and you don't clarify. Yeah, you want to address something. Yeah, go ahead, please.
When I say I want information,
yeah,
right? Then they say they make election of a picture, man.
So ask the question again, please.
Then they say,
yeah,
they ever make election of a picture, man, to themselves.
Well, again, it's a fair question, but if I understand them and understand them, I think I don't interview them before. And I understand, say, then a pressure group. Then I really pressure.
This is the problem of pressure group, let me tell you, I can make an audio, I don't know if it's correct. Right?
Yeah.
I said the big mistake was when the PC made, the executive made, that committee from 1 hour arrest. There's no way. When I know I lost. This is all facts.
No, yeah, but Ade, the reasons behind the loss has to be documented. Then get for sit down. Now, this not normal process. It's a process. So that process they get for take place. Whether a 9-man committee or 13-man committee.
The problem we need to get to them. They're you understand?
How you know say they're not organized? You see, you're being judgmental again without providing facts. So I ask you directly, how you know say they're not organized?
Everybody gets no interest.
All right.
Everybody gets no interest. But when you believe, soon you will know. Because you get certain people around the big folks that they pass on that way. Everybody send it. Everybody send you everybody gets your interest. Everybody gets your interest.
So that reliable source of yours, in not get interest. So obviously in they against. Not so?
No. The problem why they say reliable source, both APC and one thing was the network of North are very powerful. You understand? And I can tell you, say, North Salon even gets memory, right? But reaching yourself.
Adebayor, this interview or this conversation between me and you is very, very interesting, and I can tell you, say, the chat room as we speak now is heavy, a pack and discussion they go on as we speak, and thousands of people get for your readings. I just want to welcome a few people and quickly, and this now Alhaji Conte, Arun Pape, Emerson don't tell pa EBK government say we na Munku government. Okay, this now just comments them from Mr. Desmond Kai, Jimmy, Mr. Mosise, and a lot of people are in the chat room. You know.